Welcome to the Gran Melia Palacio de Isora, and as well as being a mouthful of a name to say, this fantastic resort sits on the shores of Tenerife, overlooking one of the sister islands behind me. A huge resort by European standards, and I'm going to take you through it right now. I'm going to start off with reception, then we're going to quickly move on. I'm going to tell you about the pools, the amazing pools that they have, the food, the entertainment, and so much more. Let's get into it. So when you first arrive here, you're going to pull up on the front and be welcomed by one of these fine gentlemen over here. If you are a red level member, you get your parking downstairs included. If not, then it is 10 to 15 euros a day, depending on whether you're a member of the rewards program. Now, on entering the property, look at this. Beautiful. The first thing that hits you isn't the wonderful decor, it's the signature scent, which is notable throughout the resort, and it is a really nice touch on the nose. Tell you what else is nice. These ponds with those leaves in, really nice touch. But it's all done out in this wonderful marble that was very big at the end of the 2000s, but still looks good now. Behind me you can see the reception desks. Now the one just behind me right now is the standard reception where guests, most guests will get checked in, and then through those doorways is where red level bookers, red level members, room classification people will get checked in, and you get a bit of a more uprated check-in experience with seats, with additional drinks if you want them. Everyone can have a welcome drink if they want, but there you can get something a bit more exciting, as it were. Okay, let's crack on with the tour. So welcome to the 400-meter long infinity pool here at the Gran Melia Palacio de Isora. This is a saltwater pool, and it features various hydrotherapy. Just in the background now you can see those jets have just come on. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Let me turn around and I'll zoom in from the other way. Here we go. So you can see those jets there, people enjoying them. Some of them are really powerful. They come on a timer, so not on all the time. Over here you're going to see some other bubbles. Now, it appears to me that those bubbles it was originally intended for them to be everywhere, all along the front. All of the edge has seating. You can see some of the seating just here. Let me get a little bit closer. So they must have switched off those bubbles at some point and decided to only deliver it to some of the pool. That's understandable. You know, I've been involved with pools with bubbles in, and we discontinued them and actually brought some of them back a few years later. But yeah, there's lots of places throughout this pool for sitting down. Now, at the very southern edge behind me here, there's a private area for Club Melia members, and then just literally just here behind me is the private area for just here for red level members, and then at far, and including kids, and then at far end this way you've got the red level adults only area as well. So again, catering to those different levels, those different markets, making sure that people that don't want kids around have a space to sit, and then allowing red level members who have paid a little bit extra to get in on some seats. But there are lots of seatings, seats around, deck chairs, etc. You can see just here where my thumb is, that's the Mexican restaurant as well, which I'll be showing you in a little while. Now this pool is huge. You see people swimming lengths. I mean, it is 400 meters long, so you get a good, back and forth. You've almost done a whole kilometer. As I say, it is salt water, so kids getting it in their eyes, less than ideal. Trying to get it in your mouth either, but yeah, really cool feature. Europe's longest pool, and a great place to spend some time as well. So yeah, really cool. Let me show you the other pools now. So here's the family pool, or what's called the family pool. Decent sized pool. It's got a mixture of depths. You've got some seating areas both on the edge and in the middle, which is cool to see. Just on the other side, we have a bar as well. It's called the Candy Bar, but there's like 2 jars of sweets. Let me just over there, the Candy Bar. But hey, at least you can get some drinks. Now, in terms of seating, I've come later in the day, so there's plenty around, but it does get full up during the day. And just here behind me, you've got red level only seating all the way around this edge. The rest is free for all. One thing that's around a lot of these pools are these poles here, where you can press a button and someone will come along and take a drinks order from you as well, which is cool. But yeah, the family pool, it's the pool we're using the most, not just because our room backs onto it, but yeah, it's a really good pool for kids, and you can just sit around and they're not going to be swimming 400 meters off into the distance like they might be in the main pool. So yeah, family pool, pretty cool. Let's go onwards to the proper kiddies pool. So it's known as the Pirate Pool, and it's open from 9:30 until 6:30, I'm going to say. So you've got this split into 2 sections. You've got this initial section here with the aforementioned pirate ship in it, as well as this fun little tiki hut slide area. We again here have bar service via these poles, and there's a toilet block in the middle, although the men's I couldn't lock the door in the men's, which made it less than ideal. Anyway, and then we got this section here, which is where the fun really begins, where we have a much bigger slide and these really fun little waterfall bits. But yeah, that's a serious slide, and the kids go absolutely flying off. I'll see if I can put a video of Flo flying off for you now. Yeah, really cool additional section. I'm glad they have this and not just the pirate ship pool. It does add a lot to the experience. So at the other end of the resort we have the adults pool. You can see a sign here that says "Honoramos el silencio," we honor silence, and this is the adults only pool. It's a very, very similar design. You can see here, very similar design to the family pool. It's on a raised elevation, so you get a better view. Lots of seating available right now because we're later on in the day, but yeah, good to see an adults only pool here. So I'm at the very north end of the property now, so just further up than the infinity pool where it finishes. Here we have a tranquility area, so this is over 16s only, and then we move into another red level zone. So this red level zone is focused on adults only, and it features 2 hot tubs overlooking the bay and the sea and ocean and the wonderful sunsets that happen here. You can see those 2 just there. Lots of seating, including that corner couches there. As we head this way, there's an area where they put on food and drink just over here. There's a small pool just down here which I've never seen anyone use, and that's because at the top here we've got a whole nother level of pools. So let me quickly take you up there. So as we come up now, you can see this pool. So as I say, it's red level only and adults only. Lots of seating, including beautiful views out from it. There's a bar just there in the distance. There's some water movement with jets. And then we're going to head in now to this red level lounge. So this is, if you're here as adults doing red level, this is where you would check in. It's where you would park. You've got a separate concierge desk here. You can come in here downstairs for the parking. And then through here we have La Terrace restaurant, which is a seafood focused restaurant. And I'll just quickly show you the view. Yeah, beautiful. I'm not a fan of seafood myself, and I've got the kids with me, so I won't be here, but I'm certain lots of people will absolutely love it. So let me briefly tell you about red level and what it means. So you have 3 board types here at the Gran Melia. You've got bed and breakfast, where you can come and just have bed and breakfast. You've got half board, where you can have lunch or dinner. And then you've got a full board, where you can have lunch, dinner and breakfast, but not your drinks. Then you can have all inclusive, where you get snacks, drinks and your 3 meals included. Now you've got those, and then they add a little bit of extra complication with the red level. So you can be all inclusive and not red level. And some people say it's not worth the red level, that it's not worth getting access to the other areas. It adds too much onto the price. And I have some sympathy for that. But myself, when I want to stay somewhere, I don't want to miss out on anything. And hey, you could say I'm missing out because I've brought the kids. But yeah, we get, you just don't want to be in a situation where they can't have sweets or can't have ice cream. And I think it's worth paying a little extra to have that peace of mind, really. But it's up to you. I think it's bizarre that they have so many board bases. Base high, having bed and breakfast in a resort like this is a little bit strange. But hey, maybe it lowers the price point and brings people in that they need. Yeah, not sure. But yeah, for me, I'd still go for the top level, red level all inclusive, because I want everything. And that's that's what Resort Report's always about. Okay. And here we are in a red level resort suite with a inland view. Coming in here, obviously, given our party size, we do have 2 additional beds there. Just swing around to the left, you have this small kitchenette. In here is the mini bar. Now with the mini bar there is complimentary restocked Coca-Cola and water. All of the mini liquors, the wine, the beer can be used once, and then after that you pay again, and the Moe is payable immediately. I'm going to eat that Mars bar. That Mars bar is mine. I've claimed it already. Tea and coffee making facilities, espresso machine. Very nice indeed. Lots of space around this table. For the children, we have 2 kids, and they've both received very nice slippers. There's a colouring in bag. I've never seen a bag that you can colour in before. And then in here is a board game. Very cool. We'll come back to this room in a second. We're going to come into the master bedroom now. So a lovely, lovely large bed. Got this nice, interesting design chair. Into these cupboards, lots of storage space. You've got your safe in this one, and in here a waffle robe, 2 waffle robes, and 2 sets of slippers, and then some shoe polish, a kit for repairing bits and bobs, and then you do get 2 pieces of ironing every day if you would like, on the room basis that I have. Interestingly, for this room, the air conditioning controls are on the side of the bed, which is a lovely touch. So yeah, really nice room, great pillows, great bed. The TV in both of the rooms is significant. most people wouldn't have a TV that size at home. I do, but yeah, I mean, most people seeing that, you know, it is a what I would call a ginormous TV. So into the bathroom there is a jacuzzi bathtub, which I know the kids will thoroughly enjoy. Got some extra, little kid appropriate toiletries there. The toilet does come with the benefit of a bidet, or a butt wash as my children like to refer to it as. You've got dual sinks here, nice big mirror that's lit. You've got the zoom in mirror. These towels are lovely, yeah, good quality towels. You've got a small stool there for doing sitting down doing your makeup. And I can see the hair dryer just below. Fantastic selection of toiletries as well. You've got dental kits, lotions, hand wash, and yeah, some more items there. Face wipes, ear, what are they called? Those things that you pop in your ear. So in here we now have the showers. So they feature these kind of rainfall showers. You have a handheld on either side, so if there are two of you, you can have water fights. And again, you've got great toiletries in here as well. A very nice shower indeed. Now, one of the biggest benefits of this room type is not this lounge, which does feature some extra storage space in here, which we're using for luggage, nor is it another TV, nor the great small stories for the kids, or this history book here. It's the access to the outside. Not only do you get this private seating area just here, all to yourself, you actually have your own bed out here. So you've got your own normal kind of style beds here, but you have this whole bed just here where Bertie's just getting ready for his swim. And Flo. And then off into the pool. So behind me now we have the Plaza Atlántico, which is this amazing central feature amongst many amazing central features here at the resort. Just off to the side there's some conference rooms. There's also the kids' disco room, which I'll show you a bit later on. And up onto this side there's the main Pangaea buffet restaurant. And then below me is the stage where activities, nighttime entertainment happens. Let me give you a quick mix of that nighttime entertainment now. One thing I think the resort does especially well is making use of those twilight hours when the sun's coming down. They put on these amazing sunset sessions with DJs, with acoustic guitarists. Really cool to see. Let me show you what I mean now. Hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. Now, I want to, before I show you the daytime entertainment, just highlight some of the retail that's available. We've got this jewelry shop here. We've got a clothing shop which includes swimwear, so if you forget your swimmers, you can pick up another set here. There's also a more general gift shop in another part of the resort, which I'm not showing you now. Now, both these two are just off the Plaza Atlántico. So really easy to get to. Not open during the day, they're open in the evenings. Now without further ado, let's check out that daytime entertainment. Yeah. So unfortunately I can't take you in the spa, and despite that reflection there you can get the gist. You've got some water jets in there, a hydrotherapy pool just over there, the main pool, and some seating there. There's probably, I'm guessing, a sauna and a steam room hidden in there somewhere. But yeah, unfortunately I can't go in, and that is because you have to pay extra, even with the booking I'm on, because we're only staying for 4 nights. If you stay for 5 nights you get a family inclusive slot. If you haven't booked it, sorry, if you're staying fewer than 5 nights, then it's essentially €40 per person per adult and 20 per kid. So on top of that indoor spa area, they do have these floating cabins. As you can see here, I'm just going to sneak down. They're probably going to get angry at me, but you can see for the treatments happening on here. Yeah, beautiful. Really nice way to do treatments, I'm sure. Hello. If you're one of those people that like to work out while on holiday, there is a full service gym here with free weights, Smith press machine. There's yeah, all kinds of goodies, techno gym equipment as well, which is one of the best producers of equipment in the world. Bizarrely, they've got the signature scent like turned up to 11 in there. It's really strong. It'd be off-putting if you were in there working out. It must be just to cover up the kind of musty smell, the grunting of gym users. But yep, they've got a gym here if you're so disposed to want to use a gym while here at the Gran Melia Palacio de Isora. Okay, let me tell you about the plethora of food options available here at the resort. It is something quite to behold. So we have the main Pangaea restaurant. It's open for breakfast and dinner only. Then we have a Mexican restaurant which is open for lunch only. We've got the Oasis Bar and Grill. That's breakfast and lunch. And then we have an Italian, which is lunch and dinner. And then for dinner only, we have a Pan-Asian restaurant, which is fantastic, highly recommend it. We've got a steakhouse right next door. And then on top of those two, we have 2 adult-only options, which are a seafood restaurant and a French restaurant. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive straight into Pangaea with dinner, and then confusingly move on to breakfast after that, because, hey, that's how we do it here on the Resort Report. Let's dive on in. So just off the main piazza, we have the buffet restaurant Pangaea. Let me take you on inside. You are greeted at the door and then seated by the team. There is seating outside as well as indoor here. You have these large bottles banking you as you walk in, and then you're presented with 2 routes, one to the left and one to the right. And what we'll do is we'll head over to the left and I'll show you what we've got. So starting off with some candy here, lots of option here for kids and adults alike. There's this wonderful ice cream rotator, ice cream roulette if you will, but you do get to choose where it goes. I like this fish tank. Really good to see these big fish here. Yeah, I missed it, yeah. Cheese and bread. The kids were most interested in the grapes. Yeah, fantastic selection of cheeses. Here we have one of the stations. A selection of cannelloni lasagnas. Yeah, bits and bobs there. And then here we have one of the meat stations. You can also have your spaghetti or pasta cooked by this wonderful gentleman. He looked after me earlier. Cold meats here, really good selection. Fantastic selection, I would say, actually. And then again, more kind of pasta-based dishes, but like almost like a what would you call that? What do you call it? I can't remember. But anyway, great selection. Unfortunately, these are under plates, so not that easy to show you, and they're heavy as well. Not suitable for kids, but yeah, all kinds of goodies in there, like this veal stew that's just come out. Yeah, there you go, look at the veal stew and those beef and pork strips. Fantastic. It's very handsome Oscar showing us these dishes. Thank you very much. So Oscar's been looking after me. He was helping me out with some waffles earlier on. So yeah, chutneys and nuts there. And then here we've got some Mediterranean vegetables. Again, a fantastic selection. The way they display these is really good. You know, the use of other items to highlight and bring out things. You know, you could just lay out fruit, but instead they they dress it up and make it look fantastic. So we've just come to the end of our first kind of square, where we've got the salad bar here. Again, a great selection of items and salsas, as they would call them here. So over now here we've got our waffle station. Waffles available with various sauces. The desserts, there's almost, we're verging on too many desserts. It just keeps going with the desserts, level after level of desserts. Here again, top level macaroons, coming down to some cakes, and then some more as well. It just never stops. Don't know how popular these oils are, but I'm sure some people enjoy them. Again, some more items that you might find in noodles, and we'll move straight to the noodle station. So noodles can be freshly prepared for you here. There is a selection available, almost pre-made there, but the team, they cook them here, they pop them in there, and if you do want a slight variation, they'll look after you. Lots and lots of fresh seafood here. You got your prawns, hake, swordfish, sea bream, mackerel, mussels, again cooked to order. Very nice. Here, roasted tomatoes, zucchinis, squash, potatoes to the paw. What are potatoes to the paw? Don't know. Got some chips, got some paella. Over here now we've got some rices, sweet and sour chicken. So this is more of a curry station. Curried pork, Hindu style lentils at the back. There you go. And I do like the look of these buns. Let me know in the comments exactly what they're called. Very popular now. And some sushi, some great stuff there. And then you're on to the bread station. So as I say, you've got this kind of indoor seating here, you've got the exterior seating in the piazza. But I want to show you this seating towards the back. This is where we were. You can hear that wind. See it really nice out here. We were sat just down here, over here. But yeah, beautiful with that water. That little, they call it a lake, but that pond, it does have fish in. This area just in front of us here is just for red level adults only, which is nice for them to split it off. So yeah, there you go. I mean, just look at the decor here. You know, this lovely pond here, adding a lot to the experience. So there you go. There's the main buffet here at the Gran Melia. It's good, very good experience. I'd say there's some things that maybe they could do better, but yeah, overall, fantastic buffet experience. They promised variation in the restaurants, and they didn't lie. So tonight we have more of an Indian vibe going on. These naan breads were fantastic. See some of the dishes there. Still got various meats, but yeah, these veggie dishes here were fantastic. Particularly this one here. Oh, delicious. Oh. Also, they went hard on the hummuses this evening. Look at this selection of hummus. Yes, let's go. Yeah, the fruit selection's changed up as well, as have some of the desserts, and yeah, really good to see that, especially in the main buffet. Tonight at the buffet there's more seafood, some serious crab action going on, all kinds of yeah, mega seafood, none of which I'm gonna have, but it looks awesome. Okay, let's dive into Pangaea for breakfast. Just walking in about 10 to 8 now, so it's been open about 20 minutes for breakfast. And let me show you what they've got on offer. Okay, so we have our somewhat typical fruit, but it's great to see plums on here. We've got some papaya, some pear, smoothie station. Yeah, 4 different smoothies there. Or is it 3? We'll go with 3. Ice cream not available at breakfast. These fish also not available at breakfast. Salads coming through here as well as some seafood selection. Some guacamole. Here we have some of your more typical breakfast items, including bacon, beans. There is a tuna pie there, which is fun. They're making some pancakes just here, and they're served to everyone here. So you've got pancakes, waffles, chocolate pancakes, churros. These are fun. These are dates with bacon. Popular with some, I'm sure. Got your cheese and meats just over here. Lovely jubbly. Cheese and crackers. Here, very good selection. On to the yogurts. I don't know what yogurt this is. Again, if you know what yogurt that is, let me know in the comments. I think the kiwi is trying to give it away. It must be some kind of kiwi yogurt. Nice selection of juices, including pineapple. There's some pre-packed pastries in there, and then some unpre-packed here. Some nice donuts. Toast station here. 4 different types of bread. Pop-up toaster. Lots of jams. Marmalades. Here is the omelette station, where this lovely lady is cooking omelettes for people. You can see one just being put together there. Nice. And some eggs. I'm not quite sure, forgive me, what's happening here. It looks like you can get eggs, but yeah, I think they're made and then put on display for you. Some repetition here, but now with the inclusion of English sausages. Those aren't onion rings, they're fried squid. Not falling for that one again. Nice. Then we're going to move on to the cereals. You'll be delighted to know that they do indeed have sugar puffs. Different milks, including soy and oat, to cater for the North American market. Onto bread. We have another toasting machine here. Yeah, very good selection of bread, along with butter this morning. 3 different types of butter and lots of oil. So yeah, an incredibly good selection for breakfast here in Pangaea. Your other option is the Oasis a la carte, semi a la carte for breakfast, and let me show you that now. Welcome to Oasis, which is open for breakfast only for red level members, and I want to quickly show you what they have. It is open for lunch for everyone else, but yeah, let me show you this breakfast spread. So selection of fruit here, some juices, a lot of juices served to the table. They bring around carafes of orange juice. You've got a good selection of bread along with some salsas and oils. The mainstay of the buffet is along here again with more fruit, including strawberries, meat and cheese just here. And then over here we have our cereals, which include sugar puffs, nice. We've got some donuts. Bertie enjoyed one of these chocolate donuts. We do have some sweeties here for the kids if they want. The only final bit that I just missed here was the gluten-free options. It's one thing I have noticed, this resort, because they get more North Americans, there are gluten-free and vegetarian and vegan options. We sat over here in the red level. They all come in here, and to order you can put on various things, including waffles. Here's Katie's omelette, and the kids have got their made to order pancakes, all nicely designed as well. There you go, that's the Oasis for breakfast. So, welcome to Nami, the Asian restaurant. Come on in, we've got a table. The decor's pretty cool. Let me just turn the camera around. So you walk in with these terracotta soldiers on either side. Really smart in here. There is actually some teppanyaki tables up there. Unfortunately not something that we have. You can see our starters have just come. We've got some veg gyozas and some spring rolls. Cool indeed. Connected to this restaurant, adjacent to it, is the steakhouse restaurant Duo, which we haven't dined in. The private dining area here, which connects through then to Duo in here. I think they're both serviced from the same kitchen. Booking very much advised. We nearly didn't get into Nami at all. We didn't try Duo, but make sure you book in before arrival if you've only got a short stay, and early in your stay if otherwise. Okay, time for me to dig in. Here come the mains as well. See the teppanyaki going nuts in the background. Check out this beautifully presented banana tempura. Let's get it on. So encased in the glass box behind me is the Italian restaurant. It's just adjacent to the Sunset balcony and the Atlántico Plaza. It is, we've had lunch there already. We've got dinner in there tonight. And the bruschetta that we had for lunch was amazing. One of the best bruschettas I've ever had. Unfortunately, the pizza was one of the worst pizzas I've ever had. In fact, I can remember the moment I last had a pizza that poor. So skip the pizza, but definitely keep it on your agenda.
One pasta, main pasta, and one French fry.
So just off from the infinity pool and next to the main Oasis restaurant, we do have the Oasis ice cream bar, where this very friendly gentleman will serve you all these wonderful different flavors of ice cream. And there is lots available, both ice cream and sorbets, all manner of wonderful things. And we had a top tip, there's more ice cream somewhere else, is that right, sir?
Yes, at 6:30 we have in Pangaea at the all-in restaurant.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
very good. And in the morning we have the real gelato, the Italian ice cream, in the Asian restaurant.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. That's ice cream available in Pangaea, the main buffet, and then in the Nami, the Asian restaurant as well. So yeah, lots of ice cream to go around here at Gran Melia. Open only during the day is Agave, probably pronounced Agave, which is a Mexican-themed restaurant. As I say, it's only open during the day, and so 12:30 till 4, I believe. And it has this amazing poolside setting. It is Mexican-themed, but yeah, it's not included in everyone's package, but there's lots of people who don't have it included still coming. The kids have got nuggets going on. Let me show you their food. So Flo with some chicken nuggets, and I have
Salad.
veggie burrito. Katie's on a salad. We got
Guacamole
the guacamole. Guacamole tradicional. Thank you very much.
Los señores, señores.
Perfect. And Bertie, what do you think of your chicken nuggies? Thumbs up from Bertie. We got these traditional guacamoles, having some burritos by the pool here in Tenerife. Let me introduce you to Nemo's Lounge. It's just off the Palazzo Atlantico. A really nice little sweet spot. It's a bar only. It has this beautiful fish tank in, but yeah, great little quiet spot for a drink of an evening. It's where all the drinks are going to come from if you're in the Palazzo Atlantico getting drinks. Staffed by these great guys here. Nemo's bar. So I've just come into the Red Level Lounge, and I want to give you a very quick tour of this. Now, I've come just before 5 o'clock, and 5 to 6 every day there is somewhat of a happy hour. And let me show you the kind of spread they put on. Some lovely cakes, some savoury items, lots of drinks, including some top shelf items, all put together by the wonderful Dylan there. Also in here you have 2 TVs back to back where kids can put on movies. You can see a Harry Potter on there now. In this corner there's usually lots of sandwiches and crisps and some sweeties. There's an ice cream machine there as well. It's put away just now though. You can see the concierge in the corner there. If you have any questions, they'll help you out. And then just over here I want to quickly show you a kids area that's available to Red Level bookers as well. There's also a lift in this section to take you to the rooms. There are 2 main ways to access the promenade. One is via this beautiful helix, this swirl here, and the other is all the way to the north end in the Red Level. There's a gate there. Both need access for your keys. So we've come down to the natural rock pools, the ocean pools, just adjacent to the resort. Really cool feature, a way to get access to a little bit of nature. And Florence here has been doing a bit of snorkeling. Flo, what have you seen?
I've seen some crabs, fishes, really cool shells in there.
Nice, and it's easy and safe, isn't it?
Yeah,
And-
it's really shallow as well.
And how far away is it from the resort?
Well, just a little bit. There's a gate that you have to have your card to get through.
Yeah, you need your card to get through, and yeah, just a few steps and then you're down into these natural ocean rock pools. Really cool. Thanks, Flo.
Yeah.
So the resort's just there. You got the pool that Florence was enjoying just there, the shallow one, and then just heading over here we have a much deeper pool. Again, really cool. Public access available to all. Just seconds away from the main resort. So as well as enjoyment of the promenade, just walking, wandering along, we do have this small little playground. You can see Florence balancing there. But yeah, decent little playground, obviously public access here on the promenade. A nice little place to come for an adventure with your children if you want to. So here's that secure keycard operated gate that Florence was telling us about. You need your room key to get in and out of the resort to get to the promenade. So it's early morning here at the Gran Melia Palacio de Isora, and it's time for the stay or stay away rating. Now before we get into that, I want to highlight some of the negatives and some of the positives of staying here. Now, these negatives, I'm always conscious that I don't come off at the end of the video as being such a hater on properties, but there are lots of things that could be improved, and I want to highlight just a few things as a critical friend. Firstly, it was jarring how many pieces of paper we were given. And I know that sounds strange, but Visit England, they mark you down if you have more than one piece of paper, and here we were given 4 or 5 on check-in. Then it was followed up by a letter in an envelope in the room that evening, and then the next day we were given another envelope with 2 pieces of paper in. And so to get 7 or 8 pieces of paper, you know, was yeah, surprising, but it was all part to the sales information for the timeshares, all actually really useful information. So, but yeah, interesting to see, and something that you know, given it's all on the app, something they might be able to improve on. The entertainment space, I mean, we have enjoyed the entertainment. It's not been a must-do like we've seen at other resorts. And I think that's because the stage is limited, so they can't put on the kind of shows that you might see at other resorts. And then the seating is incredibly limited. I mean, within, say, you know, 30 meters of the stage, there's probably only 40 seats. And I know, hey, that could be good for some, but loads of people miss out then because they literally can't sit down, and you get people yeah, standing or you know, sat on the floor effectively, which is a shame. But as I say, a number of the productions have been great, but some of them have been okay, and if we'd only been staying for those nights, we would have definitely been disappointed in the entertainment. The kids club, the kids have really enjoyed the kids club, the activities that they've been doing, but the actual room that they go in is not just bad, it's really poor. It's a windowless room with very little on the walls. It's somewhere I felt bad leaving my children, despite they had loads of fun. As I say, it's one of those things that parents would notice, but not necessarily children. And the activities they did were fantastic. Another small thing is the menus, the physical menus, the pieces of paper that they give you, the pieces of print, have been really scratty across the resort. Almost without exception, they've been scratty. So yeah, spend a little bit more on print, please. So the good things. Now, firstly, in the red level, the family red level, there's a gentleman there called Dylan who can't, you know, he's just on it all the time, trying to do as much as he can to make everyone happy. Fantastic guy. And I've met a few other people in the bar team who are similar, so it's good to see staff like that hold on to those people. The food has been really good. I know I gave a hard time for that pizza, and duly so. It was really bad, but actually everything has been amazing apart from that pizza. Like really, really good quality. The breadth, the variance, the consistency, everything, yeah, top level. I mean, if you like food, this is a place you should come, and you should, you know, you'll really enjoy every single meal that you have. The long pool behind me is a really cool feature. I mean, it is just, you know, it's one of those Instagrammable experiences that guests want, and something that we've really enjoyed, as well as the other pools. One of the really amazing things was those dinosaurs. You know, those dinosaurs, I know it was mainly for kids. I loved it as well. And again, something that you just don't see anywhere else. Yeah, really cool to see here at the Gran Melia. So, in conclusion then, is this a stay or is it a stay away? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think you can guess it is definitely a stay. We really have enjoyed our time here. It's a fantastic resort for both families and for adults only. As I say, the food, the breadth of the resort, the entertainment, everything adds up to a really good stay. So yeah, Gran Melia Palacio de Isora is a stay from the resort report. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. Really appreciate a like, and if you can, subscribe as well. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time on the resort report.